We are here at the 2024 alternate presidential debate. And we've got a lineup for you tonight. We've got 3 candidates. And right now I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to our host and moderator, Stanley Stumper.
Greetings, everyone. I'm your host tonight for tonight's activities. I am Stanley Stumper. And tonight, we're going to get to the bottom of things. We're going to have 3 candidates and their 3 positions. They're all vying for that presidential seat. And we want to find out who's going to get it. So we have, first on the ticket, we're going to go ahead and talk with Leroy Truth Today. And we're going to see what Leroy's got to say. And we're going to pass these questions on to each candidate. And they have a few seconds to answer the question. And after that, we'll wrap it up and put it in the bag. All right. So our first candidate we want to bring out is going to be Leroy Truth Today. Now, Leroy, why should we vote for you?
Didn't I tell you? Did they not buy that swampland down in Florida? What do you mean? Oh, hey, okay, Stanley. I'm sorry. What was that?
Well, the question we asked, had you been paying attention, was why should anyone want to vote for you?
Well, I'll tell you. Let me talk to the American people directly myself. You've known me for several years now. I've been a senator who comes out to every rally, out there getting into the grind with the regular people just like you. I only do it during election time, but so what? At least I'm out there, right? Vote for me. I need you to vote for me because I'm gonna implement these policies. I need you to vote for me because I'm gonna implement the policies that are needed for this country to get back up and become a great nation again. Don't get me started. What's the next question?
All right. So, Leroy, we appreciate your thoroughness on your answer, but try to keep it a little bit brief and to the point. We're going to have an hour and a half to do this debate. Okay.
You're not paying me for it anyway. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So the next question, what have you done the last 3.5 years that you've been in office?
All right, I'm going to address the American people again on this one if I could there, Stanley. What have I done in the last 3 years to address the American people or to help the American people? Not a doggone thing. But I'm going to do something. If you elect me, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get everything done that I've been telling you I'm going to get done. We don't have a policy written up yet, but we're going to write one up. How about that? Is that a good answer?
Is that going to be on day 1 or what?
Day 1. I'm going to start right off in the grind. Yep.
All right, very good. Lastly, Leroy, I want to know, were you accused of some type of, unsavory behavior?
Well, you promised not to even go there, buddy. What are you talking about here? Accused of what?
There were some people that said that you were involved in some very shady business
I was not involved in any campaign finance, or what'd you say?
Shady business practices.
Shady business practices. No, I was never involved in any shady business practices. I don't even know what shady business practices are, sir. I graduated from Harvard back in 1979. Okay? And after that, this country started going haywire. I'm just going to tell you right now. After 1983, the country was even worse. In 2020, it even got worse. So what I want to do, I want to structure from 2025 on. We're going to have we've got a plan for the American people. I tell you, we have got a plan.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Leroy. Truth Today, that as always, that was very animated and entertaining.
Vote for me, American people.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our next candidate we're going to speak with.
Hey, I'm not done yet. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Leroy. Did you want to say something else?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're out of time. We got to move on to the next candidate, which will be Mr. Bernie Backwater, whatever name he's using today. We're going to do that. And we want to direct those same questions to him. America wants to know, why should they vote for you? Well, Stanley, I'm glad you asked that question. Why should the American people vote for me, Bennett, Barry, Bernie, Backwater? Well, you should vote for me because I care. See, these other guys, they don't care. But I care because who else will be putting the chicken in a pot in all America? Who else gonna do that? Not a whole lot of people. I'm telling you, vote for me because I care. All right, so Mr. Benny, one other pressing question we have to ask this question is, what have you done in the last 3 years? Or 3.5 years? What have you done while you've been in office? Well, Stanley, I tell you, see, what I've been doing in the last 3.5 years is more than you realize. See, let me take you back a little bit. I was growing up on a sharecropper's farm. And back in the day, it was my job to take care of chickens. And taking care of chickens ain't no easy job. Because I got to tell you, when you're trying to put a chicken in a pot, you don't always want to get in there. And sometimes you pay a big price for trying to put him in that pot. I've been attacked several times. But because I love the people, because I care, that's why I went through it. I've been pecked so many times they call me peckerhead. But that's just the reason why. And I tell you, I've been through it. But who gonna do that? Who gonna stand up for the American people? Who gonna stand up and get pecked side of the head? It wasn't easy, but I did it. I'm not a quitter. I'm Barry Backwater, and I'm here for you. Oh, and still got a little hurt in it when the last one bit me. But that's beside the point. I care, and I want you to know that I care. And you can call me peckerhead if you want to, but I care. All right, and the last question for you, Mr. Backwater. If we ask all the candidates, there seem to be scandals abound. It seems that we heard something about you being in a scandal with KFC, Popeyes, and Bojangles. Do you know anything about that? Something about you stealing chicken? Now, Stanley, now, I don't want y'all to get caught up in all the hype. Now, I did not steal chicken from KFC, from Popeyes. Now, Bojangles, you know, I took one piece. I ate it. It didn't taste good, so I put it back. Okay. So that's where that is. There's no conspiracy here. Just a man who cares about America. Vote for me. Get that chicken. Come on. Can somebody say amen? I'm going to take you to church now. Come on. Johnny Sky was not able to make it, but he did send us by satellite a video discussing this whole situation. Let's go ahead and hear what Mr. Sky has to say. Johnny?
Junior, you got it rolling. Let me talk to you, American people. There's something going wrong in this country. I'm going to tell you. Them other two guys, they're telling you nothing but lies. You need to vote for Johnny Sky. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Think of three things. Mount Everest, the moon, and rent. What do those three things have in common? They too doggone high. Okay? So we need to get this thing fixed in this country. Let's fix it here first and then fix it elsewhere. How about that? Let's do that. Now, what we going to start off, we got a campaign lined up for you, okay? I want you to listen to me and listen up closely. Okay, we're going to start off in Georgia. All right, we're going to move on over to Alabama, then to the Carolinas, then to Tennessee. We're going to take it up to Massachusetts. We're going to New York. We're going to take it to Washington. And then we're going to go to Arizona. And after Arizona, we're going to go to Wisconsin. And then California. And after California, Pakistan. And then Zimbabwe. Oh, yeah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here. Here, I'm Stanley Stamper, and we're going to bring this debate to a close. I want you to understand, you have to vote. Vote for somebody. vote for the dog. Vote for anybody. Maybe except for these clowns. But either way, just vote for somebody. Okay? Yes. God bless America.